Any idea why it's in Bali? Just doesn't look terribly good, the optics, do they?
No, but I mean, in fairness to them, they're not going to get to see much, are they? They're not really going to be lying on their lounges. They are going to be working. They're going to jet in, they're going to have loads of meetings, and they're going to leave. So Rishi Sunak is flying out today. It's a 2-day summit. He will then, I think, have a 17-hour flight back. Will arrive back at 6 o'clock on Thursday morning, just in time for the autumn statement. So probably not that much sleep. But obviously, big event on the world stage. He's going to be very much pushing the we must call Vladimir Putin out for the terrible aggression in Ukraine.
How do you think he'll do that, though?
He's expected to... He's making a speech on Tuesday. He's expected to call him out then. And, of course, this will be the focus for the G20, won't it? Because one of their members has invaded a neighbouring country, and the effects that it's having, not just on Ukraine, but around the world, are huge in terms of pushing all our prices up for energy and food. So, obviously, there's usually the family photo. That apparently is not going to happen because nobody wants to stand next to Sergei Lavrov, the Russian foreign minister. Of course, Vladimir Putin is going. Sergei Lavrov tends to always look grumpy at the best of times and has been known to walk out, hasn't he, of these things. No one wants to stand next to him, unsurprisingly. But obviously, we'll get pictures, won't we? President Joe Biden is going, President Emmanuel Macron of France, President Xi Jinping from China, among the more high-profile people visiting. So it is a big event and another opportunity for the Prime Minister.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Because whatever happens with Russian diplomats behind closed doors, if you've got people like Xi Jinping there, it's also talking to people like China who can put pressure on Russia. So, I mean, diplomatically, actually, quite a lot could happen here.
Yes.
Potentially.
Potentially, because China have been, well... Vladimir Putin quickly found other markets, didn't he, for his energy, China, India, and it's whether China will start to pivot back and away from seeing which way the wind is blowing. And, of course, obviously tensions with China and the West, the UK, the US particularly as well. So some really difficult dynamics, but it will be interesting to see what...
I mean, a lot of people I know watching now will probably say, isn't it just a waste? I mean, everyone's going to have to fly in to Bali, fly out again. It's not very green. They could do it by Zoom. But actually, it's quite important for these world leaders to actually get to know each other, isn't it?
People will say that, and people obviously would have said that over COP27 as well. But I think you can't beat, as we found out when we were working from home over Zoom, it's not the same, is it, as physically meeting somebody, physically shaking somebody's hand, meeting somebody in person. And I think often you do get breakthroughs, don't you, when personal relationships are formed face to face.